Good evening. See, my topic is elevating client experiences. See, actually, mutual fund is it's not a product where you can have a feel and sense it. It's a piece of paper. It's a promissory note. So it's very difficult to give a client experience in the mutual fund products. So let's try to see how we can do the client experience in this. See, basically, it starts with the awareness. So every investor is searching for what is to be invested and everything. Then they find us, and they are coming to investment. So that is the first point. Then we are taking to the till they are meeting the goals. See, okay, what I do generally, whenever I am meeting a client, I generally took minimum 2 hours. In the first 2 hours, I will make sure that the person is, at the end of the day, I cannot find a person like me. So what I do generally, so the first thing is, I ask them, where is your native place? So first I try to connect through the native place, or the area wherein I live, or the I currently live in Chennai, but my native place is Pudukkottai near Trichy. So I try to connect that particular place. So in the initial phase, when the connect is made, then it will be much easier. And after that, I explain about various investment from the mutual fund and everything. Then slowly, after 2 hours, he will be very much interested, and he will be, most of the time, he will with me. So these are all the 10 reasons why customer experience is very, very important. See, these are all just, I got it from the website. So it's more of a reputation, customer referring this thing. Okay. See, actually, here we are seeing 21 companies. It's a big brand, but we don't find any brand from India. So suppose if you really want to have an experience, which hotel everyone will say, which is the best hotel? Any hotel? Huh? Taj. Okay. Airlines? Huh? Airlines experience. Singapore, Emirates. Huh? I don't get you. Previous. So, but is there any brand which is global from India? Maybe there are brands, but it is not known to everyone, right? Any brand? Okay, but I want to understand from one brand which belongs to Mumbai. Huh? Dabbawala. Okay, so Dabbawala, they are the big brand. In fact, that Atlantic, Richard Branson, he is the CEO of the company. He came to Mumbai and he spent 2 days and he understands how they work. In fact, Six Sigma, they are the pioneer in Six Sigma, and whether the rain or shine, almost the fault is not even 1%, it is very, very less. So the point is, we are also have a lot of brand, but unfortunately, we are not in a position to make it very big. So that's the challenge. So today we are living in a technological world. So we can go anywhere. There is no logistics. So definitely we can also take our brands to the next level. See, this is a very famous quote. People will forget what you did. people will forget what you say, but the thing is, people will always remember what you make them feel. So this is the opportunity where we can make the same difference to all our clients. Okay. So what is the first step we have to do when it comes to, okay, what I am telling you, what I do generally have a better client experience. Whenever I am meeting a client, and I already told you, I took minimum 2 hours. In the initial period, I gather all the information, and whether he invested in a mutual fund or stock market and everything, so that I can understand more. And after that, only I try to map with the goal. So what are all the goals? So when we talk about the goals, obviously it will be long-term in nature. So definitely we can take it to the longer period of time. So longer period of time, obviously everyone knows that which particular category will work. So obviously the equity, in the equity also mid and small cap will do well in the long run. So analyzing the data, and most of the time what happens, whenever we are meeting a client, first interaction is over. After that we are not contacting them regularly. So whenever there is a NFO comes or something comes, then only we are talking to the client. So the client, they themselves know that if there is a call from the mutual fund distributor or RIA, so there is something he wanted to sell. Otherwise, we are not calling, most of them. So here what I do, see, Padmanaban as a MFD, I am successful when it comes to managing wealth, and I have created a wealth for myself. So I want to create the same clone of myself to many people. So it is very difficult to create the same clone because it's a full-time for me. For the other people, that's not a full-time. So I am just to create the same thing again and again. So what I am doing, I am sending a lot of messages through WhatsApp broadcasting or fund analysis. Nowadays, Twitter paying 7,000 rupees, there is a freedom of expression. Per day, 20 rupees only it is costing. You can write number of pages, you can express whatever you want. So slowly, I am building the persona. So over a period, the client will listen to us. So the customer experience, and most of the time what will happen, whenever we are, most of the MFD, they are selling easy product, say for example debt or balance advantage fund. These particular investments are already known to the client. Maybe there will be some kind of tax benefit, or probably 10% mean 11 or 12%. So hardly you make any difference. So whenever you are not making any difference, then the client will not stay. And he constantly compare with the direct, ETF, all those things will happen. So the point is, we make sure that we are adding value to the clients. So how we add value? We add value by giving the experience. So the experience, how it comes the experience. Say for example, in fact what I did, one of my client, he used to travel in a second sleeper most of the time. His daughter is in abroad, and still, he is almost, he is retired and he has finished all his duties, but still he is traveling in a second class. I told him, how many times you are coming to Chennai? Probably 3 or 4 times. You try to spend maybe 2 times, 3 times in the second class. So after 2 years, 3 years, he told me, sir, just you introduce, but the experience is very good. See, in a train, say for example, 1,000 passengers are there, only 15 or 20 is a first AC. I'll make sure that whenever I am traveling in a train, I make sure that I will travel in a first AC. See, the point is, there will be a huge difference as an individual, and in fact, as a mutual fund distributor or a financial professional, when we are traveling in a first AC, there can be a good connect. You may get 1 or 2 clients also. So the experience is very, very important. And most of the time, Say for example, when we are selling a known product to the investor, which is already known. So if I sold the product, I will not change the product. If the client, he himself bought the product, he will also not change. So at the end of the day, 5 years, 10 years, say for example, BAF. Okay, BAF, there is a BAF, which is a very big BAF. Whether you buy it or the client himself buy it directly, nobody will sell. At the end of the day, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you are not adding any value. That time the value is very, very big that can go to the either direct or to something else. So we need to add value. And Mr. Anunya and I are told there is a Starbucks example. Starbucks example, I want to give one more dimension. Starbucks, he never felt that the 20 rupee or 50 rupee coffee shop is a competitor. They have a set of customer. They want only some 200, 300, 400. That's the thing. So similarly, it's a 130 crore people. We don't require all the investor to invest through us. All we need is only 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, which is enough. So we need to give our uniqueness to the client, then only they will come. Okay. Okay. See, actually, now I wanted to tell 3 important. Yeah. Say, for example, today SIP book size is more than 17,000 crore, right? So similarly, RD is much bigger, right? It will be 2 or 3x, right? So anybody ever thought we can take some pie out of RD? Huh? See, the RD, most of the RD, what I understood, RD is a 1-year product. They want to meet there are 3-year, 5-year RDs also there, but generally they want to invest for 1 year. After that, they will take the money. So if I invest through equity, so there are period, there will be a 1 year, there is a fall. Then suppose if you put 10,000 rupees, 1,20,000 will become 80,000, 90,000 also. So the purpose is defeated. But if you give even a BAF, it's also very difficult. If you give a debt funds, more or less same. Under now the new taxation is there. It's very, very difficult to replace RD with mutual fund, right? Agreed? Okay. So I have a solution, and in fact I did with aggressive fund, balanced advantage fund, and all the funds, even the funds which are not doing well for the last so many years also. So what I did is, instead of taking money on the 13th month, you have to take money on 25th month. So when you take 25th month, the first 12 months, it is free from short-term capital gain. So there is a long-term capital gain, that particular money. And there will be no exit load also. So what I did is, in fact, the fund, what I have taken is ICICI BAF. ICICI BAF, since inception, has not delivered 15% in the SIP route. But what I have done is, whenever the fund is launched, the immediate financial year I have taken. So here the fund is launched somewhere December 2006. I have taken 1st April 2007. From 1st April 2007 to the money will continuously invested, and exactly after 25th month, I am giving 15%. 15% is nothing but 1,20,000 means 1,30,211. That is the money. When I am taking it, look at the balance. 2007 it started. So likewise, everything is a positive after giving a 15% of this thing. If you want, I will share the Excel sheet, but I have done extensive study on nearly 15 funds. But if you take a small cap and other thing, it's very, very huge. In fact, I did with the Nippon Growth Fund since inception. So we have taken only 1,20,000 rupees. Now it is somewhere around 3 to 4 crores. So that is the kind of money. So here we are meeting out the early commitment, but at the same time, the money is also, more money will be coming there. This is one solution, what I am trying to practice. And second thing, most of them keeping the money in a emergency fund. All the mutual fund distributor, all the RIA, they generally advise to keep minimum 6 months to 1 year will be the emergency fund. But if you take your clients, say let us say 100 clients, hardly 5 clients will face the emergency need, right? But you can argue, so that's a insurance we are paying. We don't know which 5 clients. So we need to keep the money. See, today we are living in a technology, there are new concepts are coming. Now there is something called a loan against securities. Okay? Loan against securities, what you are going to do, just you are going to, say for example, if somebody is keeping a 5 lakh rupees in a emergency fund, definitely you will have 25 to 50 lakh rupees in the mutual fund. So you take that 5 lakhs also and invest. And you create if you take 10 lakh rupees, you can create a 5 lakh rupees as a collateral you can access at any time. So by doing this, you can bring that 5 lakh rupees into so many things, which is also working. And final thing, see, most of the time what happens, so investor also wanted to feel they should recognize. So when we make sure that whenever their portfolio touches 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crore, we are sending these kind of wishes. So it makes them very happy. So when they reach 25 lakhs, automatically they will think about 50 lakhs or 1 crore. And see, this is, okay, we are doing so many things. And what I did is, actually what I did to my clients, this I have taken yesterday. So if you look at, this is my real data. So I have generated more than 20% of the 20% return for 76% of the client. 15 to 20 is another 13. If you add 15, more than 15, almost 90% of the clients. And on the left hand side, it's bucketed 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs. So what we did from 2 lakhs to 2.5, and we keep on pushing. So, are you ready for 1,000 crore corpus? Just 1 minute, last. Huh? Is it possible? Huh? How it is possible? No, it's not. I am not asking about your AUM. I am asking about 1,000 crore individual wealth. Okay? So there are certain assumptions. So it seems to be, today you may not appreciate, or no, it seems to be very optimistic, but believe me, it is very much possible. See, 1,000 crore is very, very simple. The moment the kid is born, you have to invest 25,000 rupees per month for the next 25 years. So 25 into 12 into 25 is 75 lakhs. And you allow the money to grow for next 35 years. The value will be 1,093 crores. Okay? So people immediately can argue, no, after some time the inflation will come down, we will not generate 15%. So today, Dow Jones is more than 130 years old. There are companies generating more than 15%. Say, earlier large cap, today mid and small cap, and micro cap, tomorrow nano cap, mono cap, something is there. So there are opportunity which is very much available. And Mr. Rao told, before COVID it was only 2 crore investor, now it is a 4 crore investor. Okay? On top of this, see, this particular thought came to me about 6 months back. Okay? So that time, my son is 16 years old. That time I don't know this particular concept. I don't have the money also that time. So what I did is, I'm just checking now, if I have started the moment he born, so 16 years, 25,000 if I put it, the value will be 2 crores. I have more than 2 crores money in my mutual fund. I set aside 2 crore and now I need to put only 25,000 rupees for the next 9 years. Already I am putting 50,000 rupees in my son's name. Okay? So, I am going to create 1,000 crore for my son. And I am inviting whoever wish to join, you can join. When you present the same thing to your client, I think in Mumbai 25,000 is not a big deal. And there are clients who can start 25,000 SIP immediately. There are clients who is 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. So 7 years means you have to put 1 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees. Likewise, you can do it. So how many of us wanted to join 1,000 crore club? Good. Thanks for the opportunity.